On the stream, have Instagram. If you guys are bored of watching on YouTube, and thank you guys so much for joining. I'm also streaming on Instagram right now. I think I'm also recording. One sec, let me just make sure we're recording. That would have been good. Get some highlights for later. Thank you so much for joining. It's awesome to see you guys here, and hopefully we're gonna have some fun over the next 35, 45 minutes. And I've got a lot of stuff to open, and also an Airsoft GI code to give away. So hope you guys are excited for that. Okay, so I'm gonna try and take this pretty slow. I don't wanna go too fast. I'm gonna do the giveaway for the code at the end. So I apologize if you don't have the time to watch the whole video. We'll try and tune back in towards the end, and we'll see if you can win that code. I'm just gonna scroll through, choose someone who's just been making great comments. So the more you're involved, great. Saw your live stream this morning. It was great. Mike, I live streamed this morning. I had a video this morning. I didn't live stream this morning, but that might be what you're talking about. Give him a few. He may be a bit late. Well, yeah, I was late. I'm really sorry, guys. It's 4:01. What's up, homie? Let's see the new kit and code. I've been getting a lot. But awesome. Hello, Badger. Darko, good to see you, mate. Kreitner, I love your videos. I'm sorry you got robbed. My question is, what kind of dog is George? He looks like a good boy. Great question. And unfortunately, my wife's actually got George at the moment. She may turn up in the next 30, 45 minutes, and George will come in and say hi. He's a Pomeranian. We get that question a lot because normally Pomeranians' tails sit up on the back of them. His floats down because he got hit by a car and it broke. So he can't feel his tail, which is why he kind of looks like a fluffy Pomeranian mixed with something. He also lost both hips. He's been bitten by a rattlesnake. I think that's about it for now, but you can tell I'm a really, really good owner because obviously I do that. We've got 7 racks. Nice, mate. Sorry I'm not being there. I'm hoping to get there before I have a kid, but that could be quite unlikely. Instagram, it's also a lot easier for me to see comments because they don't disappear as fast on YouTube. So if you guys put them there, it might be a bit easier. Sorry for your Airsoft collection. Thank you very much, mate. Looking for an apartment in Beverly Hills. Can you help? I can, Mike. My office is on Rodeo Drive. If you look up Edward Hutchinson, you'll have my contact info. I was in my office today, actually. So just let me know what you're looking for and I'll help absolutely. Any update on the stolen guns? So what I'm going to do, guys, maybe keep the questions for a little second. I'm actually just going to give you guys an update on where I'm at with what's been stolen, what the investigation's like, and then hopefully if you guys have any questions as I'm opening them, I will kind of go through and answer anything you have. So basically what happened, guys, is obviously I made that video straight after we discovered that our garage had been broken into. We found out, and obviously I showed in that video, they bent the bars to get in. So they must have apparently had something really solid, like some kind of car jack or something to like bend those bars, because they were like almost an inch thick steel bars. So the guys that repaired them for us were like, wow, these guys didn't bend those just with a bar or with their arms. They had something here to get in. Obviously we didn't hear them get in. That garage, we're only a building of 6 townhouses, and I've actually sold most of them or leased them, so I know all of my neighbors. So some people were suggesting maybe it was one of your neighbors who had kind of seen it, they had access, they just made it look like they broke in. I don't think that was the case. I know all of them. None of them are Airsoft players. None of them even really know I play that much, I don't think. So I don't think it was any of them. But it seems that they got into the garage. I had those 2 storage bins, and my wife and I are actually moving house right now. In fact, we're actually in my new house. This is like, there's a lot of boxes around and everything, but we got this just redone because of our baby coming, have a new nursery. And so we had to move out. And so I put all my stuff for Airsoft collection in those boxes. Now, in the storage bin, sorry. Now, it seems like they knew exactly where everything was. They burnt through the plastic, which is where the padlock was, to pull them off. And they took everything. Absolutely everything Airsoft is gone. There was like 1 or 2 leaflets and actually some elbow pads, which it looked like they just forgotten to pick up, which are some of the e-bike ones. So that was really weird. My car's the only one they broke into. They jimmied the top of the car and snapped the door open. They went through there. There wasn't really any Airsoft stuff in there at the time. They did take my wife's business credit card, but that was the only thing. I mean, like we just had our baby shower. So we had a couple of Tiffany's boxes with like a silver Tiffany's photo frame in it. They left that. That was worth a lot of money. My wife had like a Chanel backpack in there that's worth like, I think it's like $8,000, and they left that as well. So they weren't good burglars, as it were. They seemed to be going after one thing. Now, we spoke with the security camera company. I was hoping that I would see them online or watch the film of like what they did. And the security company said that the cameras went out, and that never happens. A lot of you guys have been super helpful. You've been giving the idea of who may have done this. And one really strong idea was that someone in a security company saw the camera or saw the feed, saw me loading in and out things that looked like firearms. And so therefore maybe thought they were real firearms and cut the camera feed and decided to target, because that would explain them knowing my car, knowing where I store my things, or anyone else. But I mean, I don't know how I would find out if that was the case. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that, guys. Like, is that something that is working now? Some people think, and actually it was amazing. I got contacted on here by a couple of guys who are like ex-military and guys that do like investigative stuff. And they went through it bit by bit and were like, this is a bit strange, this is odd. And so in order for them to like take down the camera system, they'd have had to have like almost a mini kind of disruptor or EMP kind of thing, and didn't cut the cable. So I don't know why, but that's definitely something that's out there. Everyone here has been amazing. I mean, like the amount of messages that I've got on Instagram, on the YouTube channel, on the Discord saying like, hey, can I send you my stuff? I want to get you back out and playing. This isn't fair to you. Screw these people. I mean, like it is incredible how awesome our community is. So I just want to put it out there. You guys are amazing. And thank you so much for being here and watching this and supporting me as well, because it's really, really made me feel very loved. Like I think my kind of, you know, scope of how I was feeling about humanity that morning when I woke up. In fact, I was at Walking George and my wife, Skatey, she gave me a call and she was like, hey, have you moved all of your stuff out of the garage? Because there's nothing in these bins and there's stuff everywhere. And I literally just felt my heart sink. So I went back and it was not a good feeling. But since then, like it's been absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so much. Just want to say that. I am still speaking to the insurance company. I emailed them yesterday to have an update and they said, look, our guys are trying to value the list of stuff that you sent us. Weirdly, it's actually like pretty awesome that I have an Airsoft channel, that I've been unboxing all that stuff online, because obviously I've got kind of proof that I owned it. And obviously the values are a little bit different because they're in mystery boxes, but you can see it's a brand new item when I got it, the date I got it. So I'm hoping that that's good for the insurance, but they said by end of next week, they should have a list and price of everything, and then we can discuss the claim further. My car is in the shop right now getting the door repaired, and unfortunately that was $600. My deductible on my insurance is $1,000, so that's $600 out of my pocket, but I need my car back, so I need to do that. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. The police have taken fingerprints. They've said they've gone and got the CCTV of the people using my wife's card in the stores nearby. So I'm hoping there may be an update from them. But what I would say to all of you guys, if you ever see anything, and there's already been people DMing me on the Discord and saying, hey, is this yours on Hop Up? This looks like it could be, you know, a load of stuff that was just posted. So if there is any stuff, please do just DM me, send me a link and just say, hey, is this your stuff? Because it takes me 2 minutes just to look over it. And if it's two things that I think that I had at the same time, and they're both being offered for sale, it could be good for me just to kind of work that out and just follow that person's account. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been absolutely amazing to be part of this. So thank you guys. I'll try and get some questions quickly. Are you going to keep your new stuff in your house? Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. At the moment, yes. We're actually looking to potentially move to another property, and I don't have a huge amount of storage space here. So I will at the moment, but I need to find a better place to store it that doesn't annoy my wife, because it's a lot of, well, it's not a lot of stuff now, but yeah, hopefully we'll be back to a lot of stuff. Good luck with the insurance company. Hope they get through. Thanks, mate. You have at least 5,000 to 10,000 worth of gear, as far as I remember. Yeah. So I kind of estimated, I think I said around $8 grand. So you're pretty much spot on there. So it's a lot of money to lose. Could you ask the cops to contact the stores and check cams and look at the time? I could. What I would say is the cops have been amazing, really great, but it does seem like this is not high on their list of priorities. I live in Venice. There is quite a lot of crime, street violence, that kind of stuff here. It's not always, you know, around where I live in Venice, but the boardwalk's pretty crazy, and they've been responsive, but it does seem to me like this is a little bit of a tier 2 crime for them. So trying to throw more questions and stuff at them, they're trying to push back against. Logan, when are you coming back to Warped Ops again? I'm opening this stuff, mate, and I'm actually going to get August from Team Reaper to tech up the gun that I'm going to unbox in a second. And so I'm hoping that it will be soon, but I can't promise anything. Literally, my wife could be giving birth tomorrow, and in which case I'm probably going to be down for a few weeks. If I can get there on Sunday, I will try, but it's unlikely. Maybe next Sunday, but it could be a few weeks, mate, I'm afraid. Are you going to get actual safe like I suggest have that happen? I've got a safe in my house, a safe big enough to put all this stuff in. Unfortunately, I don't have the space where I live. My wife is not going to allow me to put a gun safe in like our open plan loft. So unfortunately, no, but I would love to. So I saw some of your stuff on Reddit. Oh, Beginner Airsoft, if you did, please send me the links to that, because I want to find out who this is. And if we can find that stuff on Reddit, I'm going to try and hunt them, meet them, and then find out who it is. The name of the Reddit user that posted Old Beginner. Yeah, please put that up there, mate, because if people can check it out and look. Right, I'm going to start opening stuff because you guys are probably pretty bored. I've actually been scribbling out my address on these packages for the last like 20 minutes, which is why I was a bit late. But I'm going to start opening it up. If you guys have any questions about the stuff, let me know. It's going to be, I kind of learned what I like to use over a period of time. And so I thought if I'm going to get back on the field as fast as I can, I'm just going to order the core stuff that I really liked. I did order a lot of stuff that I wasn't that keen on, which kind of sat to one side. But obviously it was great when I had friends going. Okay, so this I think is coming from Eagle 6 in the UK, I believe. This is going to be the internals for my weapon that I'm not going to tell you what it is. So there's a motor there. Looks like that's a spring guide. So things I need, not that woo. Yeah, a locker I would love to get for all my stuff, but unfortunately, again, I don't have the space right now. I have ordered some like more solid storage bins down there, so I'm hoping that should be better. Okay, so that's like a cylinder head, piston head. So this is going to be all internals, and that was actually from Evike, so not who I was thinking. Next one, this is like from Amazon. That username. So it looks like you guys have seen, someone seems to be posting it on Reddit. So I really Decept on Reddit. Yeah, send him the links. Perhaps he can help him out. I really want to know who this is, guys. So let me know. Okay, so I've got lower face protection. Very important. I had kind of got different ones of this. I actually don't like these as much because I wear headphones, and so I actually like the kind of more material ones. So I've got one of those. But this is actually a really good solid one. So face protection, not eye protection yet, but face protection, very important. I'm gonna put this stuff here because otherwise I'm not gonna know where it is. This actually is a sling. You need a sling. I actually normally like a 1-point sling. This actually does both. It's like a 1-point and a 2-point sling. And actually it's just really good. I got it just before my stuff was stolen before. So kind of loved that, using it for one day, and then thought I need to get another one of those. I don't know what this is. Actually, let's wait for that one. Be right back. See you soon in a sec. Full sign poison. No, bro, store your stuff up downstairs again, bro. Rent a cheap storage locker. Or what, so someone can come in and take it again? Yeah, that's like asking for it. Okay, so camera attachments, as you probably know, I run an Airsoft channel. I film a lot of gameplay, so I always need my camera attachments, and these actually allow me to run my 360 on my mount. So if you guys have ever wondered what those angles are when you're watching it on TikTok, I have a 360 camera that's mounted on my front rail, and so therefore I can kind of turn it and look wherever I want after it's been filmed. Really useful. So those are the camera mounts. I love these. So I actually got these, I think, for one game before I lost all my stuff. And actually, when I was playing with them on the field, I had like 3 guys come up to me. 3 guys, I think it was 2 guys, came up to me and said, "Hey, what are those gloves?" And one messaged me on Instagram, like I told him to, and said, "Hey, I'll send you the link to them." But these are Magpul gloves, and they're light. I don't know if you guys like kind of heavy supportive gloves. I like gloves because getting shot in the knuckles, especially in CQB stuff, hurts and it can bleed. So this, I don't like huge, but this is just enough for me. You can see it's all soft. It's kind of like leatherized here. Leatherized, is that a word? But I love these gloves. So these are Magpuls. So let me know if you guys, what you think about gloves actually, because I used to wear really solid ones and they get so hot in Southern California. But I appreciate people like them. Those are nice. I use Victo's gloves. Victo's? I haven't checked those out. Might have a look. Okay, so those are going to one side. Sorry, I'm taking a long time and I've got a lot of stuff. I don't know if I should show you this, guys, but look at this. It's a lot of stuff. So hopefully I can get through it pretty quickly. Just threw my phone on the ground. Hey, mate, I still have the AAPO1 for you if you ever want it again. I lost my AAPO1. I've ordered one through Evike, and they've actually, I think they're like, I'm waiting for them to get stock at the moment. So I love that pistol, and I've actually got, I think, 4 mags that have come for it in this package thing. So thank you so much for offering that, and that's really, really kind. But I think at the moment it's coming, and it should be coming in the next month. So that's the most ridiculous amount of packaging. I've just unpacked this with all this paper for 1 box of BBs. Okay, well, BBs I need, obviously. So these are 3.2s. I use 3.2s in nearly everything I use. Luckily, the AAPO1, as DJ was saying there, the AAPO1 hops 3.2s. So I don't have to kind of switch between different types of ammo. Oh, I almost threw this out and it had another camera mount in it. So that's good. Okay. Rad looking garden gloves that I cut the fingers out of. I love that. I think that's really cool. Just run some garden gloves. To be honest, they're probably more functional and usable because they're probably waterproof and you can actually use them. Okay, Darko, so use 0.3s. I actually started when I first got back into Airsoft, like in November. I was using 0.28s, and then actually I met some of the Reaper guys, and they said, look, like if you're using one of these weapons with good enough internals, 3.2s are pretty awesome. Because I always thought 3.2s would fly not the same distance. You know, they would kind of drop a lot faster. But apparently with the hop up and spin, they'll have less speed, but they'll actually go the same distance or further. So I like that. Right, spring guides. One of the most depressing things about having everything stolen, or the most depressing thing, was having one of my custom guns stolen. Because it's not just the gun, it's like the amount of work that's gone into it. Someone changing out the spring, the motor, and so it's just like you're kind of starting from square one, and it's not just money, it's time. And I really, really hate that. Mark, the username is, okay, it's udecept. So DISCEPT. If you guys want to go and check that on Reddit while we're doing this, have a look at what Old Beginner Airsoft's talking about and just see if that person is posting stuff of mine or stuff that you recognize. Okay, so next thing we have in the box is a pair of glasses. Now, I also got these fairly recently before everything got stolen. I was running different kinds of kind of goggles, and I get really hot, so I steam up a lot. A couple of the guys recommended me get these, and I was a little bit reticent because of the fact that they're not like full seal eye protection, but they're amazing, and I think a lot of actual military use them. And these are the Oakley M frames. I think these are the 3.0s, and what you'll kind of realize is there is basically full seal. I've got, I think in one of these other boxes, there's like a Helo kit, which actually puts a little seal around your eye. But the ability to see stuff here and your like field of view is amazing. So if you guys are ever thinking about what to get, I think they're about 110 bucks. They are expensive, but I would say you probably won't regret it because these have been awesome for me. And I would definitely advise them to anyone. M frames are really cool. Just Your Gardener, you're absolutely right. There's a guy over here who's using garden gloves to play Airsoft, so maybe you guys should meet. What is the Reddit post under? Curious to check it out. Yeah, Chaotic, if you can check that out for me, mate, that would be amazing. Darko might trade 3.2s in the LMG. I got, from me, yeah, absolutely, mate. I think that would do pretty well. Although with an LMG, if you're dumping a ton of rounds, that could be quite expensive. I mean, it's not that much more expensive than 2.8s, whatever you're using, but it definitely does add up a bit more. Okay, so one thing I would also say, guys, is after this happened, like not just the like subs of the community, but there were so many other people that messaged me. Like C7 Viper sent me a message and a comment on the video. Really incredible was Airsoft GI. Like they messaged me on Instagram and said, hey, we want to help you get back on your feet. You know, what can we do? And I said, thank you so much for reaching out. Really, really kind. I'm actually very fortunate and I'm able to kind of buy my core gear back straight away. But thank you very much. It means a lot. And they said, look, seriously, we want to give you a gift card. And so I said to them, hey guys, do you mind if I give the gift card away to someone in our community? And they said, absolutely, that's fine. Let's send you a code now. So they've sent me a code, and like, really for them, there's no benefit to this. I mean, like, the channel's a good size. People are going to know how lovely they are, but they're not doing it for that reason. And actually, I've had not the bad experience with Airsoft GI in the past, but it's some of the mystery boxes I've had have not been the same value level upgrade as the one I've had from other retailers, not mentioning any names. So I was always like them a lot. I buy stuff from them, but like, I have to say they are really awesome, really, really awesome people, and they've done this for the community. And so I'm hoping that I can give back to you guys in a way by actually giving you this code, or one of you this code, so that you can actually, like, you know, really build your collection and make it better. You're probably saying, what's he opening down there? Why is this crazy? This is, again, more upgrade parts. So I need to probably like put these into sections, because otherwise I'm going to finish this video and I'm just going to have a whole load of stuff everywhere and not know what any of it is. So that's upgrade parts, which are going to go in the gun. You can probably guess by looking at what these parts are. I'd love for someone to tell me if they can guess what the gun's going to be. I'll open it soon, so we're not kind of messing around with bits and pieces. How are you feeling about gas GBBR? GBBR for me is a bit weird, because I love high caps. I like having as much ammunition as I possibly can, because I've got a heavy trigger finger. Gas blowback rifles are awesome because it's got the like kick and the feel, and I love that realism. However, I cannot carry around 30 round mags on a gas blowback rifle when I'm dumping, you know, like 100 rounds a minute. It really doesn't work. Okay, so that's good. It's for my wife. This was not Airsoft stuff, so I really apologize. And it is nipple cream. After you give birth, if you're breastfeeding, apparently that's something you need. So I ordered that and put it in the wrong section. So my apologies. Hopefully we don't get any more of those. Oh, this is what I've got left. They took a load of them, but I do have some of these George patches. And I think people from the video this morning really liked the look of them. And I'm working out what I'm going to do, whether it's going to be like a Patreon system. So I'm going to produce a ton of content. If you're a member of the Patreon, you'll get one of these automatically. Or if you guys want to have the option to buy them, let me know any ideas, because I will make them available. It's just I haven't got time right now. But we do have George patches, so get excited and let me know your ideas of how I could get those to you guys. The patches are dope. Thanks, 7 Racks. That's really nice, mate. What gears did I get? Good question. But you're going to know then from the gears what I'm putting it in, which is not great. So they are Prometheus EG Hard Gear New version 1, version 2. So if you know your gears, you may know what this is going to go into. Okay, next. I have no idea what this is, and it is like kind of sent by written hand to me. So I don't know if it's I thought handguard looking at the shape of this, but I have no idea. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to talk about as well, guys, because obviously you're putting questions up and I'm answering them, but I don't want this to get boring for you, because it is like me. It's not like opening presents. It's weird. Like with the mystery boxes, I don't know what I'm going to get. I've never had that thing before. With this, I know that I've ordered certain things, and I also know that I've had them before, most of them. So it's not quite the same. Wow, look at this. I'm excited. So if that is getting a bit dull, let me know. Oh my God, this is so nice. Okay, so this is from one of the subs of the channel, I think. Oh, Roger Briard, such a nice guy. Okay, so this is a little letter. I'm going to read this separately, but he has sent me this, which is an awesome knife for unboxing. So I feel like I should just continue with this for now. I mean, that is really cool. It's like a throwing knife almost. But that's really, really kind. Literally talking about his son, how he enjoys the videos. I mean, that is lovely. I mean, I think that's it in there, but I'm not going to throw it away just in case. So thank you guys so much. I mean, that's really, really nice. So Call Sign Poison, are you able to DM me on Instagram the link? because apparently there's a lot of people now saying that this guy Decept is selling my stuff on Reddit. And this is not just one person. Okay, so Old Beginner Airsoft has sent me a message on Discord, which is awesome. So I'll do that. Okay, guys, so BBs. All BBs. These are actually tracer BBs. I've never really used these actually, but I do have a tracer unit on one of my guns. And so when I was restocking BBs or thinking I need to get some more, I thought, hey, I'll just get some tracers as well. But .32s, same weight. Lancer Tactical. I've actually heard good things about Lancer Tactical BBs in general, but let me know if you guys have had a different experience. It'd be good to know. 100% legit info. Literally just read. It says 10K stuff stolen from Stick Badger. Well, you put that in the description. If he's literally said 10 grand's worth of stuff stolen from 6mm Badger, then that's ridiculous. Okay, guys, so this is another camera mount. This goes onto an M-Lock rail. With this gun, it actually comes with a Picatinny, but I like M-Lock. I love holding on to M-Lock rails. They're just so thin and so good. So that is going to be another attachment so I can run my 360 camera on there. I am currently running a scope cam, which is kind of like the scope run cam, scope cam, which is good, but I think I need a better kind of scope cam or version of a scope cam. So if there's any that you guys are running and you absolutely love it, I know the run cam, which are the same brand, run cam 2, a lot of people like those. Speaking of the AAPO1, Action Army, this is going to be an AAPO1 magazine. I used to have a drum mag for my AAPO1 that I never really used. It sounded like a great idea to just have one of those drum mags to stick into a full auto gas pistol. And it was really, really cool. But I never really used it. It was like you take it out in the safe zone and use it. But these are the real functional things. So that is one AAPO1 mag. I also got this, which is kind of cool. Umarex HK416 playing card. Weapons cache. Don't know what that is. It's got a scan code, so I'll scan that and see what it is. But that's from Evike. I've got a lot of packaging going down here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the name when you search on Reddit, you disrupt and you check the post, it's under Airsoft Market. He said, Old Beginner says yes. He says they're being sold for his friend. So yeah, very weird, but they look like your stuff and not all of it, but some of it. Not hard to find on Reddit. Keymod rails suck, lol. I'm not Keymod, sorry. I said M-Lock, didn't I? Yeah, I am M-Lock, not Keymod. That's my preference. It's in general, and I sent it to you directly, Badger. Thanks, mate. I also sent screenshot to go with link. You got a card too. What does that mean, Daniel? Is that like a thing, the card? Does it give me anything good, or it's just like a little card? HPA a drum mag for when you get an AAPO one. I could HPA a drum mag, yeah. I mean, that would make it pretty mental. It was only posted 13 hours ago. Is it a joke then? Because obviously I put out that I'm doing this live session. Someone just kind of like having it on. Because for them to post it 13 hours before and mention my name would be really stupid. But if it is, after this, I'm literally going to go and look at it. And I'm going to send that link to the police if it's anything close to what it is. Okay, so the cards could be used to get something free. I mean, that would be awesome. Speed loader. I actually only use these really for pistols. I used to have an Odin Sidewinder mag loader, and I think I've ordered another one. So hopefully I'll get that out. But that is very useful for loading because obviously putting them in one at a time just isn't fun. Evike said to hold on and don't lose the cards. Okay, well, I won't lose that card. Thank you for letting me know. Good thing I'm unboxing it live because I'd have thrown that in the bin. Mr. Evike said to hold on the cards. Yeah, 13 hours ago, correct. There are pics and vids and 4 items from what I can see. I'm just a newbie. I've never tried Airsoft. No, this is the place to be, mate. We'll take you through it. We'll teach you about it. It's going to be a learning place. Okay, cool. So I know what these are from the bag. All my comms got stolen. So I had 2 Baofeng radios, which are pretty cheap. They're like 30 bucks. But this thing I think is about 100. And they are really good. One thing I used to think is like, why would I put a headset on? These actually have like sound awareness, like little microphones here, so you can hear around you. So you don't need, in terms of like just being able to push a button and talk directly to your team, it makes your gameplay so much better. Something that definitely the Team Reaper guys have taught me, because before I was like, do I really need that? It's not really that big a deal. Micro SD cards, those were all in there as well. So a lot of content I had got lost, so I need more micro SD cards. I do actually have my 360 camera. It was in the house because I was downloading stuff. So that's really good. Yeah, Odin speed loaders for M4s are really nice. They're so much more effective, because I used to use high caps all the time. I've now converted over to mid caps, and the mid caps are like 120 rounds. Ideal. So you don't really want to load 120 rounds. Those Odin things are great. It's just a rail riser, so that when I'm running an optic, I can put that higher up. Again, I had a couple of those, but I only need one because I can move it from gun to gun. I'm going to put that here. I mean, this whole little area below me now is just a mess. Sorry, will you attend another Milsim event with Team Reaper Actual? 100%, mate. I had a really good time at BFLA 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that video as well, actually. It was fun, actually, to kind of watch back the footage and to kind of, relive the moments and kind of talk about the event. But I had a really good time. One thing I would say is it's so hot here. So if I'm doing another Milsim event, I wish I could do the Ballahak one that I think is coming up this weekend, the Wild West one. That would be my choice for sure. And also, I think it's in Virginia, and Virginia's climate is not ridiculously hot, arid desert like it is here at Warped and other places. Okay, I posted in general chat on the Discord. Jarhead, thank you so much, Poison. That's awesome. I need to get Discord then. Yeah, Jarhead, if you go to the homepage of the YouTube, where the banner is at the top, there's 3 little buttons on the right-hand side. One's the 6mm ammo, who's like my best mate in the UK who runs an ammo company, so I just put it there in case anyone wants to go buy stuff. One is to Instagram, I think, and then one is to the Discord. So if you click that link, you can go onto Discord, and everyone's kind of just discussing stuff there, which is a pretty awesome place to be. We've got 42 people watching right now, guys. I just cut myself, which is good. 42 people watching, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, someone definitely post the link for Discord in the chat as well, if they can. I will try and do that, but obviously I'm trying to open this right now. The video links are your video. Wow, you need to check it out when it's done. Okay, guys, I want to speed this up because I don't want someone to realize that we've seen that and then try and take stuff away. Okay, so this is parts for the gun. I need to actually just open the gun. I'm going to get to that next. Okay, so Titan MOSFET. You guys should know what a MOSFET is, but if not, let me know and I'll go take you through that. Tappet plate, no idea what that does. This is a spring guide, great. Barrel, tight bore, maybe shoot really accurate, and hop-up bucking. And I think that is it from this one. So that's from Brill Armory. I think Eagle 6 is where I always offer a lot. I always order a lot of upgrade parts from, and unfortunately, they didn't have a couple of the things. So one of the guys at Reaper just told me, "Look, here's another link to somewhere you can go and get them." So I went there, got them, and hoping that I can get this gun put back together pretty quickly. But I'm already missing it. There you go. Cut myself with this knife. It's good, isn't it? Okay, maybe try to the Rev or Fertile Crescent. Yeah, Rev and Fertile Crescent I would love to go to. I've obviously got a son arriving, and I need to kind of support. My wife runs a massive business, like it's a swimwear line, direct to consumer, and she's just destroying me success-wise. So I've got a feeling I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of looking after the kid, I'm afraid. But I want to do it, so I will get to that eventually. If not, hopefully on the next one. House of Jackals Milsim, that sounds really fun. You don't want to go to Michigan. There is nothing here, there, or here. There's like 3 games. Robert Crine is back. Nice to see you, mate. I know my fam lives there. Then make some awesome ones, the best ones, dude. Hard to find, dude. I hope karma. Yeah, I really do, guys. I believe in karma a lot. I don't know if you guys are the same, but I'm a real big believer in karma. And I think like how you treat others is how you get treated yourself. And so I hope that these people, even if they don't get caught by the police, they got some bad will around them. So this is my go-to for face protection, guys. I do wear face protection. I never used to when I played in the UK. I used to just wear goggles and didn't really care. Since then, I do care a bit more about my teeth. So I'll wear the Oakleys. You've probably seen this in my gameplay. If you haven't watched any of the gameplay as well, guys, go to TikTok, 6mm Badger, same account, and you will see a lot of like little clips. I'm putting some longer gameplay videos on YouTube as well, but there's a lot of little 360 clips on the TikTok account. So this is what I'll do: is I'll run that, I run this. As you can probably see here, like there's almost no space between to get a BB in. My face is protected here. My headphones can go on here, and I normally have a hat on, so I've kind of got this amount of like open space where I can get shot in the face. So I really like this system. I'd love to know if you guys think it's good. If you think you've got a better one, also let me know. But for me, it works really well. I'm pretty weird in this now, don't I? Okay, I'd love to go to Rev. Yep, oh man, in a complete Airsoft new world, MOSFETs are gibberish to me. Okay, so it's basically like an electronic system that will allow you to program the trigger, and it's also a safety thing where it'll shut the gun off instead of kind of sending a surge through and ruining your motor and your wiring. I'm new to here we go. I'm newer to Airsoft and wondered if you think it's better to save up and buy all of your gear, vest, pants, battle, 9 knots at the same time, or buying it all piece by piece. I would probably say piece by piece. One thing you may try and do if you're doing it early on, which I think is really bad, is you're like, oh God, look, I just need one of these, and you'll go for the cheap options. Cheap options are good for like a couple of weeks, and then you realize, oh, why didn't I just buy the expensive one? So I would say if you're at the stage where you're not renting, maybe first time go rent a gun, figure out if you love it. Next time, buy a good weapon and some good magazines, and you need the face protection. You can probably just wear, civilian clothes other than that up until after that. And then talk to people at the site, figure out what they're liking, figure out what, why they bought this, why they bought that, try some stuff out. And then I'd say kind of build that up slowly, or build it up when you're confident that's what you want, and don't skimp. Actually spend the money, because you really are, spend it and it's going to last long term and you're going to like it. Otherwise you're going to be replacing stuff. Battlefield radio, I think these are about $30, so a really good deal. I would say if you want a radio, these are great. You can get these little kits that come with the charger, all of that stuff. So I need to put that back together again, put it on the right frequency. Okay, so I mean, this is getting to be a pile. Okay, sorry, here we go. Look like a green version of Sub-Zero, lol. I don't know. Hey, Sugi, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to sending you a box. Yeah, so I think the Team Reaper guys, they were messaging with me yesterday, and they may actually try and build a mystery box for me, which I was like, that would be awesome, because these guys actually play Airsoft, and I play with them a lot. They know what I like, they know what I have, and what is good and bad, and because they've got insane kit, and I normally just buy what they tell me to buy. So they're going to try and put a mystery box together. They've got an awesome channel as well. Search Team Reaper Actual on YouTube. I think they've got like 5,000 subs, so they destroy me. But definitely go and check them out, and I think that video is hopefully going to be amazing. Face protection, where did you get that? I think with these, you can order them. I think Lancer Tactical make these. So search Lancer Tactical face protection, and I believe Evike have them. Airsoft GI. You can actually get them on. You can get them on Amazon. So go and check on Amazon. Poison, that's me. I'm Badger's friend. Hey, Jonathan. War, yeah. Look at 6 months ago, giving some experience advice now. DJ, I mean, like, what? Me 6 months ago hadn't played in 6-7 years, and now, yeah, my knowledge has got a bit better. I was playing like every weekend for a long time until this happened. So this is something I got as well, guys. I actually had one of these before. I didn't like it that much because it fogged up. It's got a fan in the top here, and it is full face. However, I did have a couple of people play with me, include some like younger guys who were like, hey, I'd really like to come and play with you, like family friends. And I just give them this, and it was good, and having this for me is a backup. But also, if people want to come and play with me, I just thought, you know what, I'll get another one. I think they're like $20-$30. And I just thought, if I'm not going to get it now, I'm going to get it. Some of you are going to be writing up, that's not your core gear then. Why are you opening it? True. Yeah, probably should have not done that in this video. But it works. It's good. If you're going for something full face, this is called tactical anti-fog mask. If you're a beginner or a kid, I would say you need full face protection for your sight. That is a good option for sure. Okay, sorry, the Cyma AK has just been a monster. Yeah, Cyma, I've heard great things about their AKs before. Just bought my first AEG. Charles, let us know what it is, mate. Well done, that's awesome. Will you be going to OP Castle, the Lions Claw event? I don't know what that is, mate. So DM me a link to it. I'll have a look. As I said, I'm supposed to be having a kid in the next week to 10 days. So it's a little bit like I can't plan anything right now, which is getting kind of annoying. But I will try and go to every event that I can, meet some of you guys, give you some of those awesome George patches. I've given away a couple of those at Warp Top site as well, actually. So if you guys come to Warp Tops, you see me, walk up to me, I'll try and give you a patch. Mine's a 74 UN all metal. It's amazing. Yeah, that gun is awesome. Does anyone know about anything about Beretta M92A3 gas blowback pistol? My old friend gave it to me. It depends on the make of it, I think. But I had a Beretta that I really liked, full auto one that I was using before the AAPO1. Really, really good pistol, and that would go full auto. I knew someone was going to think this is going real fast now. Let me chasing wrong old beginner found your Reddit account. Oh, okay, so maybe, oh, I see. Okay, so Sugi had, I think it was like 3 or 4 of my, the guns that I gave him before we got broken into. So I didn't claim those on insurance, but it was a couple of the like crappier plastic ones. And it was literally like 5 days, I think, before we got broken into. So he was like, oh, I can sell a couple of those for you on Reddit. And so that is him. So don't worry. It's him saying stuff. So yeah, Jonathan Teese, that's Sugi who I play with. So I think he had 3 or 4 of my AEGs that I wasn't using and we weren't going to give them away. So he was selling those. Luckily, actually, those were the only things that, apart from one gun. But to be honest, the stuff that we were selling, like I wouldn't use it. Well, I use it, but I wouldn't use it compared to what is in my core set and what I use every weekend. Umarex, I believe. Yeah, I think that was the one I had, guys. That was good. M92 Umarex. I liked it. Okay, so 2 more magazines to the AAPO1. I now have 3 magazines for the gun, but I don't actually have the gun. May need to call Levi and say, like, what's going on, guys? Can we get this thing moving on and delivered? Right, the gun. I said I was going to open it, and then I've just been telling you guys I'm going to open it for ages. But this came from Evike. It is the only box that I've had from them since making my order that I thought would be the right size to carry an AEG in it, because that is what I'm going to be running. So you said everyone thinks I sold your stuff. Sorry, mate. Like it completely went past my head. They were like, "Oh yeah, this guy's selling all of your stuff on." And I was like, "How could someone be doing that and saying my name?" Right, guys. So the big reveal, which you've seen me reveal before in another video, and I absolutely love this thing. Probably some of you can guess what it is, and you can probably see from the top of the box there. But the one that I'm going to be running is Tokyo Marui M4CQBR Next Generation Recoil Shock. I was going to say gas blowback for a second. I was like, what are you thinking? I can't think of the name of it. So this is a Next Generation Recoil Shock. It's an electric blowback, effectively. But in the how they come in the box, they're much more those kind of Japanese style weapons where they only run at about, I think it's 290 FPS is kind of what they're firing at. And obviously that's not great for American sights. I had August from Team Reaper this one before, and it was unbelievable. You've seen in some of the videos. I've got a gameplay video coming shortly, probably next week, and it was just firing an absolute dream. It may look small, but this thing had a new barrel in it, had a new gearbox in it, had new motor, had absolutely everything, and it basically will give you that recoil. So when you are firing it, it'll kick. It won't be as much as a gas blowback rifle, but it will kick back. And I put an M-lock rail on it, and I've done everything. If anyone sees that gun, I really, really want it back. But I needed to rebuild it or find something like it. So I got another version of this. So Augie is actually going to hopefully Might take him a while, but he's going to recreate that. But what I would say, guys, is I don't know if you're the same, but that gun was like my baby. That was like the first one that I was just using regularly, and it had been teched up, and I absolutely loved it. And even if they build this, like he builds it back for me, it's going to be amazing. But I just don't know. Like, I'm always going to miss my original one. You feel the same or no? Gun bag. So obviously had a gun bag, had a couple of guns in it. I need something to store that in once it's been built out, and I want to throw away all these boxes now. So that is going to be what I'm running, guys, and I'm going to be putting it inside this thing. This actually came from Evite. They're pretty good. I think this is actually one of those pieces of kit that a lot of people overlook, but it's actually really useful because you can put a lot of stuff in them. Yeah, Roman. Next generation recoil shock. Yeah, I'm just obsessed with them. So as soon as that went, that was probably my biggest hit. Was like, what the hell? Sorry guys, I'll go back to this. It's a knife unboxing. Yeah, sorry. Official user. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Here's the knife. I'm going to use this knife on the next box, I promise, because I did just use the kitchen knife again. The stream is sick, man. It's cool sitting here and hanging out with everyone. Thanks, mate. Let me know if it's getting a bit dull or slow, because I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I'm just here when he gives out the code at the end, because I don't want that to be the reason that you guys are here. I'd rather you actually enjoy the stream. And so if you are liking it or you want me to do something like this in the future, let me know. So obviously I'm unboxing all of these things, but I can't really put them on, show you how they work, or I can. I did that with the face protection. But if you want me to actually put all my gear on and like talk through it, I will. Okay, what bag is that? I like it. It's on Evike. If you message me on Instagram, I'll try and send you a link to it. I can't think of the actual exact make, but they're about like 50, 60 bucks, I think. I mean, like inside, I'll show you guys inside because actually it's kind of cool to see. I'm like now not rushing as much because I realized it was Sugi who had a couple of my AEGs from before the robbery that was selling those on Reddit. That's not the actual stuff that was stolen. Okay, guys, so that is basically where you would attach in the weapon, or you can do two. And then obviously you've got these molly attachments. It gets pretty big, and then it's got. This is actually another little pouch in there, so you can put your pistol in there. So what I was doing before, and I only had it for a week before it got nicked, was I would have this, would carry my rifle, my backup, and then I'd have my pistol in the front. So it was kind of perfect, where that's all you would need in terms of taking that to the site. Can't believe I unboxed that nipple cream. It's pretty embarrassing. Okay, so paper. I'm gonna run out of space here, I think, guys. Right, next one. I'm struggling to find someone that isn't above my local field FPS limit. What is 0360? If you're buying guns from the UK normally has a lower FPS limit, or some of the guns actually, if you're getting like a tech gun, you can ask for them to put in one of the, set a limit for the FPS. That's probably what I would advise. Tokyo Marui fire a lot. They're very expensive in the US, but they do fire a lot lower FPS. So that's something you wanted to do. Okay, so this is another piece of kit that I nearly always rock. I've actually been doing a caps recently a little bit, but I do like these little booty hats. You know, you probably think I look like an idiot, but I just like them. I think you get a lot of shade over you. You've got your goggles, your glasses. It's kind of a weird shape where it's not just picking your head out if you're seeing someone on a horizon. Half my load out, including the gun, is inside my gun bag, so that is very useful. Yeah, I mean, I normally have a backpack, and then I'll carry that gun bag with me, and that's pretty much the ones that I want. All my bags except for one is 42 inches. I think that's a 42 or maybe a 39, something around there. Nice bag, mate. Thanks, DJ. Very nice looking bag. Don't worry, you have to moisturize. Lol. Yeah, I mean, nipple cream on my lips and stuff, you know, making sure that I'm not getting dehydrated. Good evening, Badger Smudge. Great to see you, mate. One of the mods on the Discord. Gotta love the boonie hat. Yeah, I mean, I do look back at pictures of myself sometimes and I think I look a bit dumb. However, why do I care? I don't care. And also, look, these things pop in. So you can do the old, like, Australian style. I just feel like a park ranger or something, you know? Anyway, moving on. Next one. These actually, I think, are from AliExpress. I'd never used AliExpress before, and someone recommended it to me and said, hey, you get stuff from AliExpress. It's pretty great, and it's also very cheap. Like, good quality, but cheap. It does take ages to come. It's like 2-3 weeks to like get here. So I ordered stuff on AliExpress as soon as I lost stuff because I was like, otherwise I'm not going to be playing for months. Looks like a 36. Yeah, I think that's right, mate. It's a 36. Darko, I wear boonie hats when I'm not wearing my helmet with the cams on it. Yeah, I don't wear a helmet yet. I was really anti wearing a helmet the entire time, but actually a lot of the guys I play with wear them, and for mounting stuff, it makes stuff so much easier. Okay, so this is actually to go on my plate carrier. I had a Cry plate carrier, which is very expensive, and I have reordered that. But I had a little backpack on it that I actually got at BFLA 3, and it was awesome. I loved it. However, obviously that's gone now, so I need to look for another one. So as you can probably see, there's like a big pouch here, another pouch here, and there's like 2 grenade pouches up top. So someone recommended this to me, and I thought I'll try it out. I couldn't remember what the make of my the one I got at BFLA 3 was because I bought it from one of the vendors there. But I think that's a useful thing to have on the back. I never used to have one because I was like, can't really reach that. But if you are playing in a team game, being able to put a couple of grenades on your back, telling one of your teammates to pull one if you're in a situation, it's awesome. I'm Badger Peterson, and I'm about to enter the field with my TM. I know, NGRS. I love it. It's for sure, guys. 6 Meter Bagger is back. His kit is starting to come back out. It's his original kit. Can't tell you enough how awesome that is, mate. Seriously, thanks, mate. Hopefully we get to play soon and I get to use this stuff because I am just very, very excited to have it back. I was like, I'm pretty sure there was something else in that bag. I've got to be really careful I don't throw all this stuff away. Right, another thing from AliExpress. I should do a mystery box exchange with another airsofter. I've actually, like, someone's suggested that to me before, and I should do that for sure. This actually as well is something I'd only just got, and I really, really liked it on my plate carrier, but obviously it went pretty fast. This thing is, it's almost like a little chest kind of, I don't know what you describe it as, like a tray. You can set it up so that it's here. You put your phone in there. I actually had a Union Jack patch that was kind of on here, which is the British flag. And it's kind of like you basically, if you have your thing in, you've got this little catch that you can remove. And as soon as you remove the catch, you can just push it down and you've got your phone there. So I didn't have that at BFLA 3. One of the other players did. And I was like, I need that because getting your phone in and out of your pocket to use the app was so annoying. So it's really good for milsims, for long thin games, but I don't use that much here because obviously it can get in the way of using your rifle. So this is, I loved this, and I would recommend it for sure. If any of you guys are, thinking what should I do with that front patch, but I want to get my phone on my kit, it's a good one. Gameplay got your back, yeah, mate, 100%. Does the M frames also have a full seal kit? Yeah. So Airsoft, I think it's called a Halo kit or a Helo kit, H-E-L-O or H-A-L-O. And effectively what it is it's like a clip that goes on the top of the glasses, like on the top here, and it clips inside. And it's basically 2 little rubber circles. And so they do underneath the glasses seal. I used those in the first couple of games because I sweat so much. It was actually just kind of like dripping along the edges of it, and it got a little bit annoying to me. I was playing in unbelievably hot weather. But I would say in terms of seal, it's a perfect seal. So you're not going to get a BB in there. I wasn't using them for like regular days, but if I was going for like a pretty serious CQB event, I think I'd be putting them on for sure. Okay, so keep forgetting to open stuff, and I'm going to use the knife this time. Admin pouch, Roman. Absolutely, that's what it's called, is an admin pouch. Probably said every word around what it was except for admin pouch. So this actually was what I was using most of the time. Was a cap, just because it's kind of like quite easy. It's a lot lighter, but I'll mix between that and my boonie hat. I mean, again, I say core gear, and then I've ordered 2-3 hats, so probably need to not say that anymore and say I've actually ordered just a lot of gear. Okay. Prescription lenses, chaotic. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of the Reaper guys that have it. I think actually, Sugi, do you have like the inner lenses that are prescription? Because I think Augie has that, and I think a couple of the other guys have it. But that's definitely possible to do, chaotic. So I would definitely see if you can ask one of those guys, because they should have it. I'm lucky right now. I'm like 31, and my eyes are still good. I think I've got still like 20/20 vision. Or it's good. It's not perfect, but it's good. Leighton, no. What I'm going to do actually for the code is just when I finish this unboxing, and I've only got 5 other boxes to do, I think, so hopefully it'll be about 10-15 minutes. I'm just literally going to get everyone, I think, just to put a heart symbol or a lion symbol for George on the screen, and then I'm just going to scroll down through it, and I'm going to pick one of those names at random. Just going to stick my finger on the screen, open my eyes, and then that person, I'm going to have them DM me, and I'm going to send you the code, because it's actually a code, not a card, which is great. Okay, so this is interesting. HOO Industries. This is going to be the front hand grip, the M-lock for that weapon. Again, all the Team Reaper guys run this, and because I hold my gun at the magwell, this has got a very flat base to it. So it was a bit of one of those ones where I was looking at the pictures and like, is that going to be comfortable for me? I wear thin gloves. I like to have a bit of more of a rounded kind of M-lock thing to grab onto. I think Augie and I ordered like 4 or 5 different rails, and none of them would fit on the next generation recoil stock. He knew this one did, so kept saying like, just order that one because it's going to work. And so this time round, instead of messing around non-stop, I've got this, which is going to be the M-lock to go in there. It's actually a beautiful rail. And actually, to be honest, it's very comfortable if I'm grabbing it there, because that finger will just be there. So this is what we're going to have on the front of that next generation recoil shock. What I'll try and do is when that's built out, guys, I'll show you what it looks like, because I'm pretty sure that it's going to be amazing for you guys to see it. But at least I've got that, so we can get working on putting that together. Unfortunately, Hope, I cannot accept right now because I'm kind of doing a live stream, but I'd love to do a live chat at some point. Have you ever tried a dye mask for CQB or indoors? I don't play that much CQB or indoors. I was looking at dye masks for sure, because I think they're the best at not fogging up. I know I've seen them. Again, they're quite like big eyes, which I think is good for seeing, but I play more of the milsim. I'm not like a milsim player, but I play more of the like outdoor realistic. And so for me, they look a little bit unrealistic, you know what I mean? And I also kind of worry sometimes with using, you know, putting my head down to the sight. I know in CQB they're amazing because you want full face protection. You come around, someone full autos you. You do not want to have not full face protection. So I would recommend them from what I've heard, but I've never tried one myself. Let me know if you love them. Are you signed up for Op Victory 1 next month? Where is that, Cartoon Man? Is that in near California, LA kind of zone? To take these are an okay, so chaotic, Sugi above you, Jonathan T saying stuff to an optometrist, and they fit behind any M frame or Oakley goggle. So I think he's sending you a link there. What frame would you suggest? Okay, there we go. I've a set of Wolf Spy goggles with the RF insert. I love them. Those sound good. I'm gonna check those out. Have a look. I use one for paintball. I also use Empire APS. It's really good. Don't fog. That's interesting. Oakley M Frame 3.0. So that's what I've got there. That's what a lot of people I think love. The 3. This is my wife. She comes back soon. I'm gonna get in. Right. Using the knife. I think we have 5 more boxes, guys, and then I'm just going to do the code giveaway. What I would say, guys, is if you live in the US, or if you cannot live in the US, but if you're unable to order from Airsoft GI, they don't ship to you. I would say, if it's possible, allow someone in the community who can use the code to get it, just because it would be so much better. If you get the code and you're living in another country and Airsoft GI don't ship to you, it's going to be a little bit pointless. Okay, so I ordered one of these. I don't think it's super necessary at my stage now, seeing as I don't have any kit, but a chronograph. I'm only going to have 2 guns now, so it's not going to be that useful for me to make sure that they're under the FPS limit, because I'll know that they are. But I bought one of these before. Effectively, you just fire through it. It'll tell you the speed of the BB. And because I was getting a lot of guns, wanted to know that I wasn't firing hot at a field, or I wasn't taking a gun to fire hot. That was something I ordered. They are fairly expensive. I think they're like $50. So I thought I'm going to need it, so I ordered it. If I was really tight and trying to squeeze everything into the budget, I probably wouldn't have ordered that, just as a heads up. So these are the M-frame inserts. Let me show you. Let me see if you can see these. So, sorry, not Jonathan, it's chaotic. These are the inserts. So as you can see, I can now find the glasses. Okay, they're here. So as you can see, this is the M-frame insert. I think they're called Halo or Hilo or something. Happy wife, happy life. That is very true, Roman. You should meet my wife. She likes to give me a hard time. So, no. Okay, so this goes. Now I've like talked all about it and I can't actually put them on myself. Okay, so as you can see there, that little clip's gone on the top there. And so what that does is it puts this rubberized thing on the inside. And so it looks the same from the front, pretty much, if you've got the tinted version. But when I put these on, now literally that's just sitting around the inside of my goggles. So that's full seal, plus it's also looking like this, plus there's good airflow. So you're not going to have a BB that's going to be able to get you, but it is going to give you that full protection. So hopefully that's interesting for you guys. But let me know if you have any more questions. I need that chrono. It works great. Yeah, I think I just looked up, what chrono is just, well priced and good. And I think that was the one. They always feel a bit cheap and like plastic to me. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but let me know, because they definitely feel that way to me. Usagi, sup brah, how's it? It's good, man. How are you? You in South Africa? Glad to see you getting back to it. So sick. Thank you so much, Connor. That's really nice, mate. I have definitely missed it. Like you're waking up on a Sunday morning and it's like, I think a lot of like the guys I play with as well are like, hey, you coming this weekend? And I'm like, no, afraid not, guys. This is also very important. So I'm going to be, or August is going to convert the TM Next Generation Recoil Shock to shoot Deans. They come with this weird SOP mod battery extension, which is kind of pointless because they're like an 8.4 volt thing. However, I'm going to run a LiPo in it. I always actually, for that gun, I run a 7.4. I tried to run an 11.1 and I stripped the gears one time. So I'm going to be running a 7.4 in it, but a 7.4 LiPo, smart charger. This is very important. So I needed to spin up a smart charger. My chargers were all in my bag when that got stolen. So, okay, I'm going to tell you guys something funny. Oogie's here as well. So if you guys see Oogie in the chat, he's the guy that's going to be building out this weapon for me and built out my baby, which got stolen. So if you have any questions about actually, building it out, it's he's the guy to ask for sure. But Augie, I was just telling them I ran an 11.1 LiPo in there and I stripped the gears out. So now once you convert to a Deans that I can charge on this bad boy, I'm going to be running a 7.4 Titan. And those Titan batteries are awesome. Like they last so long. I think it's 3,000 milliamp hour. So they last all day. You don't really need a backup battery. But smart charger, definitely something that everyone needs if you're going to run a LiPo. And I'll get back to the funny story. There was never LiPos really when I used to play 6 years ago. So when I first got my first order, my mystery box from Evike, box of awesomeness, opened it up. Actually, my first one was a Fox Airsoft. But when I got my box of awesomeness, opened it up, basically just plugged in a charger into the LiPo Tamiya. And so what you're probably aware of is that is the worst thing you can do. And I didn't have it in a LiPo safe bag. I was just like, oh, what's this other little funny thing that looks like it's just like a discharge thing? Thing blew up. Luckily, I have a concrete floor in here, but it blew up and it was inside the stock tube, like the buffer tube of my what's it called? My go-to gun at the time, my Avalon, and it put a lot of dust into the gearbox. So do not charge anything that is LiPo unless it looks like that, and use the little white thing. Don't use anything else. This is just to hold my SD cards in. SD cards, obviously, I go through them because I film a lot of stuff, and having something to store them in is really useful. And then this is actually something that I only started using a few weeks before as well, which is because I sweat a lot, and I was using those glasses and it would run down a little bit because it's so hot here. It's almost like a sweat headband. So I just put that underneath, put the cap on top, and it was awesome. Obviously, it covers a bit more of your forehead if you're going CQB round corners. But I love these. If you're not playing a hot environment, I think it's pointless, but I really, really think this is awesome. Right, so next, 3 more boxes, guys, and 4 more boxes and 2 bags, and then we're done. That's going to go there. I don't know, what are you guys thinking about the stuff as well? Like, let me know up on the screen, because if you don't like what I'm doing, 7.4 is more than enough for a recoil shot with an electronic trigger. Yeah, definitely, mate. And it was firing super fast. There was a guy earlier, actually, Augie, asking about MOSFETs, because he's new. He's like, oh, what is a MOSFET? I said most people should know that. And I was saying that you could do the kind of, you can program the electronic trigger. Augie, when he did that, he actually managed to scale back the firing rate of it. It was just like, the thing was firing so fast, so straight, so far. And we were just like, it's just not going to be good for the actual gun over time. And I don't need that rate of fire. So he took it, reprogrammed it with the MOSFET down slightly so that it was still firing at an insane rate, but it was just so much more manageable for sure, especially when it's like the recoil, because it feels cool when you're like firing more like closer to real life firing. Oogie, what is your current hop setup, Jaron, and what FPS are you running? So that's good questions for each other. Excuse me, I just ordered your Reaper actual mystery box. Looking forward to seeing you open it. Mate, I just am getting super excited. If you guys were watching earlier, I was just saying, the guys I play with a lot, Team Reaper, they know exactly what I've got. They know a lot more about Airsoft than I do. Kind of the guys I go to ask questions all the time. They said to me the other day, could we build you, or yesterday, can we do a mystery box built by us for you? Yes, you can. And I'm very, very excited for that, because it's going to be, I mean, they actually know what I like, so it's going to be awesome. Okay, so this is something I've been waiting for ages, and I actually ordered this before the burglary or the theft of all my stuff, and this was going to be going on my recoil shock. So it's an EOTech. Again, I actually used one of the Reaper guys' guns at BFLA 3, and I'm not really a sight guy, but he had like the 4x magnification in front of one of these, and just being able to flip it on and flip it off. And at that event, there's a lot of like long distances, and so I was like, I want one of those. And so how do I get one? They told me to get this one, which isn't a real EOTech, but it is a very well-made one that I think came from China. It took a very long time and was expensive. I think it was $100, maybe something like that for a sight. Feels incredible though. So I'm gonna have to have someone teach me how to use this properly, but I'm really, really excited for that. Okay. Sorry guys, trying to keep up with the questions, which is a good problem to have, but trying to keep up with them is pretty crazy. And there's 52 people watching right now, which is mental, and another 3 on Instagram. That mystery box is going to be great to watch, Connor, I know. So I'll film that for you guys. I'll try and give you a heads up on the channel of like when that's going to be, but I cannot wait to do that. I need a bag, really. I think I ordered a kit bag, so I'm hoping that there is one of those somewhere here. Right, next box. Okay, so this one's from Evike, and it's super heavy. So I'm hoping there's a lot of like the just core stuff that I needed, like batteries and things are in here. Airsoft GI mystery box a couple of months ago. I got the YouTube Unboxers mystery box, that one. I didn't get the most recent one, but there is a box here. I think there is a box here from Airsoft GI. So I ordered some stuff from them, so we'll figure that out. Okay, so yeah, this is core stuff, guys. BBs. As I said, I use .32s. So there's those. I also was using a lot of grenades. So I thought, when I order BBs, I order a lot. Guys, guess what I've just found? Another one. So if you guys weren't watching earlier, I pulled this card, and apparently Evike are telling people to hold on to them. And luckily someone in the chat told me that, because I had no idea that that was a thing, and I was about to throw it away. I've now got 2 cards. So if anyone knows what these do, or what these are gonna do in Evike, please let me know, because it's pretty interesting. We need to figure that out. More VVs, 3 2s again. This is, sounds like gas. Green gas. That's really light. I mean, it feels full, but it's really light. So this, guys, is going to be for the AAP01 that I run, if it ever comes, because it's on back order from Evike now. That's done. Augie, I was also showing everyone the George patches. So we're trying to work out, like, how do we distribute those, or how do we get them to people? So if you have any questions, again, put them up. Tooth pistons. Caden, that's a very good question, probably for Augie. On here is Oogie, so definitely send him a message. Maple leaf light green, Prometheus purple. Okay, yeah. So you guys are talking about hop-up buckings, which is good because we've gone through a few of those. I got a card too. I don't know what to do either. Robert, let's find out, mate. Let's see if we can. Has anyone got any connections at Evite that we can like get a little heads up from? Good luck with the cards, whatever they are. Jason, thanks, mate. Yeah, I got 4 of those. My vest, A and K and Masada, Classic Army. So you got 4 cards. I hope that means they give us a free gun of whatever we do, because that would be so good. K of clubs, YouTube mystery box. I highly recommend. Yeah, I got a good win from that. If you haven't seen that video. Okay, so next, there's only 3 more things, guys. After this, 3 more things, and that is, yeah, my leash. My leash. Why do I keep calling it that? I don't know why. I've got a dog, obviously George, but I keep calling these things leashes, and then I keep forgetting what they're actually called, which is a sling. Leash, because I'm leashed to my gun. Okay, so that's that, and then got a couple more. Any leads on the thief? Yeah, Slam I am. Great name. I kind of went through at the start of this video, so definitely watch it back. But I kind of said to everyone that the police have taken fingerprints. They've actually apparently gone to the stores to take the CCTV footage. No leads as of yet, as they haven't come back to me with anything, but they have said that that could be really good that they found that CCTV footage, so they can hopefully get more of a lead. But unfortunately, so far, there is no update there. I'm still dealing with insurance for the items, and I should hear back from them by the end of next week. And my car is in the shop right now being repaired. So this is something I'm obsessed with, guys. And I really think that all of you should run these if you're new in Airsoft, or just if you haven't experienced them, they're great. Dump pouch. So it goes on the back of your belt. Well, that's where I run mine. When I'm reloading and pulling a mag, instead of having to like figure out where to put it into a mag pouch and then trying to like pull another one to load it, having this here, it's almost got a what do you call it, elastic kind of closing to it, so you can literally just take the mag, put the mag in, it's not going to go anywhere, or you're not going to lose it, and then you just pull your next mag and go in with it. It speeds everything up a lot more. I don't think you can really do it with a real weapon, but in terms of competitive airsoft, I think these are some of the most underrated things, and so if you haven't got one, get one. This one's from Condor. I actually normally have Coyote Brown kit, but I thought I'd mix it up a bit, and I'm going to get this and run this because it's going to be over my multicam camo either way. Laugh my ass off, the new George leash and sling for the doggy too, lol. Where is it? I should just basically attach this to one of the patches and then got his leash. He's pulling me around with his leash. Okay. So, sorry guys, this is over an hour now. Didn't think it would take this long for me to get through all this stuff, but it probably shows how much stuff I've got. He has some Fox unboxings on the channel. Yeah, Robert, I've done most of them. I've done all the valuable ones. I think there's maybe the 50 and the 75 that I haven't done, but everything else I've done. Okay, so this is plate carrier. This is plates. They're just rubberized plates. They go inside my plate carrier. which I haven't unboxed yet, so I'm hoping that's here. But effectively what that's going to do is it just gives it more rigidity. Some people run metal plates in theirs. I don't do that because I would play in California and it's so hot that I would probably sweat to death. But I know that guys in the military do it, and some people I play with do it, so big hats off to them. But yeah, this is just useful to have. I actually used to not do that, and I used to have a floppy plate carrier. Didn't really realize what I was doing wrong. Where is the plate carrier? That's a very good question. Clueless. Crytac LMG. Crytac I've heard some good things about, but I know it's hard to kind of upgrade them. I want to know how you fit a max hop-up in your LMG. I thought they only made the hop-up unit for the M4. Good question. I'm a digital artist. I am a friend of Jeffrey Gentile. I've already made many drawings for Jeff. I would like to make a drawing of you with your new equipment. Where can I contact you? Phil, that's probably on Instagram's the best place. So if you 6mm Badger, just do send me a DM. I'm trying to I run a few Airsoft, sorry, not Airsoft. I run a few Instagram accounts. I'm actually a real estate broker in LA. I was touring mansions this morning, so I was kind of filming, and I run an account called Housesgram, like houses for Instagram, Housesgram. And so I do mansion tours on there, which I haven't been doing much for the last year. But I'm quite bad sometimes about getting to all the DMs. So if I don't get back to you straight away, just wait or send me another one and I'll get back to you eventually, I promise. And I think this is the last one, guys, and it's a big one. So this is, I think, from e-bike as well, big box. And I think this should have my plate carrier in it. And if not, I'm going to be really upset. So I think, what else have I forgotten, guys? Oh, I haven't got batteries either, which I probably need. Got smart charger. But you can imagine like how much this stuff is. This is my core gear. And then they probably took another 15 AEGs out of that container, plus a load of other stuff. And so I don't know, like they were planned for sure, obviously. But how did they get all of that stuff out? You know, like it must have had like a pretty serious vehicle to move that stuff. If like this is my core gear alone, obviously it was better packed. Okay, guys, there's quite a few things in here, so sorry, I want to get this quick so I can do the giveaway. Odin speed winder, side winder, speed loader. I had one of these in black, loved it, got it in a mystery box. Probably wouldn't have ordered it before, but then realized, oh wow, these are great. One annoying thing is the TM recoil shock takes proprietary mags, so it stops firing once the mag's empty. These will load them, but you actually have to hold it into the mag loader as you're doing it. They won't like click in like usual M4 mags would. But this thing is super useful. You're probably saying, why did you get red, Ed? That's the least tactical color ever. That is very correct. But normally what I'll do is I'll leave these in the safe zone. I never really take one out with me because I don't need to reload. I only need to take 7 mags out. I actually wear red socks every day with my suit when I'm doing my work. So I thought, you know what, I'll put a bit of that into the Airsoft and I will get some red ones. But you can see here, it's kind of got a rubberized reservoir in here. So when you shake it, it doesn't get super loud. This thing just winds once you've got BBs into it and the mag goes in there. Awesome. Just wind. So I needed one of those because otherwise it would take me forever to load everything. Okay, it's a thick box. Yeah, okay, do you have Instagram? Yes, it's a 6mm Badger. Just look for same account, or I've got ed_hutch, H-U-T-C-H. Okay, so this is actually a Titan smart charger. I think you can charge Titan batteries on a regular smart charger, but I really like those batteries. So I was like, you know what I should probably do is get the smart charger that's made for the Titans. So that I got with the Titan batteries. I think there may have been like a package deal that I could have done. So I think I did that. Yeah, so Oogie's on, sorry, Oogie, I just called you Oogie because of Oogie. Oogie's on there. And so if you want to chat or ask any upgrade questions, those guys are really, really good to ask. I actually think I've accidentally ordered another pair of these glasses, or they've maybe sent me 2. Maybe they've accidentally sent me 2. I'll go and check the order, but I've got another pair of M frames. So if anyone out there needs M frames, let me know, because I think I can only wear one of those pairs at a time. A little cleaning kit for them. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's just more Oakley stuff. Okay, that's that. Okay, so this, guys, is going to be These are the mags that I use for the recoil shock. EPMs are awesome, and they make them specifically for the recoil shock. So what this has is a follower in it, and so when it's empty, it will actually notify the gun, and the gun stops firing. So you have to remove the mag, put the mag back in, push the bolt release, and then it will start firing again, which I didn't think I'd like that much, but when it is the recoil shock and you've got it going boom, 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 and it stops, and then you're kind of like pulling the mag, putting it back in, and then releasing it, it just feels really cool. And again, I'm not a milsim guy. It doesn't all have to be like, oh my God, it's just needs to be realistic. I just love the feeling of that. This was another one. Great thing with the AAPO1 is it's so customizable, and this is a holster. As you can probably see in this picture here, it holds the pistol to your belt or wherever you've got it through the trigger guard. So all you have to do is push a little button here and it releases the pistol. It's not covered, it's not done anything like that. You can bang it on things, but it's a pretty hard wearing pistol. So I needed to get another one of those. And again, I've tried, tested, I love this thing, so I'm really happy with that. Okay, so let's go with, I actually got, I think, 7 of these mags. So there's quite a few of these. I run 7 mags when I play. As I said, I'm heavy trigger finger, and I used to use like 400 round high caps. Those are now 120 round mid caps, so I need 7. So I'll normally put 1 in, I'll put 6 in my plate carrier, and then I'll put 1 in my dump pouch. When I come out into the safe zone, I'll put that one that's in my dump pouch into my weapon. And then once I've fired that off, then obviously I'm cycling through normally. This is also something that we started using loads of. And I think there were probably 10 Thunderbee cores with a load of things in the storage when it was stolen. Now these are only $20, but like it's just so annoying to have lost them. Because when I came back to order them, it's like, okay, it's $20. Let's get another 10 of those again. Maybe I won't. I'm gonna have to get 5 because it's $100 to buy all these cores. And then on top of that, you're getting the actual shells for them. And so that was just kind of it was just annoying, you know what I mean? I don't know what you guys think about these, so let me know. But I love them most of the time because they normally always go off. Occasionally they won't, and I'll get really annoyed. Are you buying the Father's Day box of awesomeness from Evike? I would like to. Does that come out now? Is that going to be released on Sunday? Let me know when that's going to be released because I will definitely get that just for you guys actually, so we can open it and like enjoy that together. I run EPMs and the BAMPS Gen 2. Those are my probably my favorites. The BAMP Gen 2, is that the one with the sliding bottom to it? Why does that slide? Like, I don't get that. Let me know if you got an idea. How long have you been playing Airsoft? Also, what's your first Airsoft gun? I've been playing Airsoft, so I didn't play for about 6 years, and I started again back in November. I played before for about 5 or 6 years, so that was in the UK. The first gun that I had actually was a Tokyo Marui Desert Eagle, one of those plastic ones, the cocking. It was awesome, and I loved it, and I got in a lot of trouble with it, and I played in my backyard with my friends growing up. The first AEG that I had and I took field-wise was a Jingong. So I think over here they don't have JG as much. It's like under other names like Golden Eagle, but it was a G36C, and I thought it was awesome because you could do that weird mag stacking thing. And then I realized I never did that because it was just annoying. But that was, I think, the reason I bought it. I loved that gun. It was so reliable and lasted me a long time. And then I started buying a lot of stuff and being a little bit less like emotional towards it. But JG G36C, good question. It's coming out tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Remind me if you guys. I'll try and remember, but just please send me a message. Okay, so it's Wednesday at 6 p.m. Yep. Box of awesomeness at 6. Sorry, everyone's telling me now. The slide, maybe the mag pull to help you pull the mag out of your pouch. Yeah, but then it kind of leaves a gap looking into the bottom of the mag, which I'm always a bit like, okay. And also it's great, like, oh yeah, you can rest it on things. But, okay, guys, so this is a load more of the shells for the Thunderbee. Almost there, guys. This is the last box. Okay, so this is a belt. I always find these important. I'll run a plate carrier and then I'll run a belt. On the belt, normally all I'll really have is dump pouch, and then I'll have my pistol, so that AAPO1 holster that goes there, and then sometimes I'll have a double pistol mag pouch behind. And so that is kind of my belt setup. So I lost my belt, and this is going to be the replacement. It was the same one. It's not the same one. It's a similar one to what I used to have. But there was some things that I didn't love about the last one, so I thought I would try something different. Those are the kind of pistol mag pouches I'll run. So if I've got one of the pistol mags, yeah, so what they'll do is they'll basically just go in here. This is going to be very tight because it's brand new and very... But yeah, so that'll go in like that, and then I'll have two of them. They're solidly in there, and so those will be on my belt. So as soon as I've dumped the first mag from my pistol, I can reach back, grab another one. That can go in my dump pouch as well once they're empty. But that is what will go on the belt. Then you have this, which is something actually I got just before as well, but a grenade pouch. So I'll show you what this is. They're made by Laylax, and they are quite expensive. But you need somewhere to put a grenade. And so the cool thing with this is it's kind of got this top pouch. The grenade goes in there, and you can pull the top, and it kind of like opens it up. So it's almost like you get a full closed thing, and you can see into it on there. But really, really useful. I actually have those almost like on my side here, so that when I'm reaching for a grenade, you've probably seen it in the TikToks, to be honest. But again, love that. Another Thunder Bee. Another mag. So I don't have any mags that are going to run in other guns now, which I probably should have thought about. I don't have any other guns ready to run them into, but these are all specific to the recoil shot. Another Thunder Bee. Kill rag. I used to use these a lot. Effectively, it goes there, pulls out a red rag, so you can say you're dead. Most of the time, I actually don't want to put it back in, so I'm just kind of saying I'm dead. But if it is like an event where I've got one life and I'm walking back to a zone or to a place to watch the game, I'll sometimes use those. But I thought I need one, so I'll get it. This is actually a different version of the face protection that I got. And I wanted to try and just see if it was as good. But effectively, that's like a similar thing where I'm going to do... I haven't tried this on. I'm going to do that. So it's still going to protect my mouth, but obviously then I have my goggles and I can kind of put that over. But this feels pretty good. I don't know if that should go over my nose or not. Probably like that. Get shot in the nose. Cool. Only a few more things. Okay, sorry guys, I'm not reading these. The pouches are cool. Thanks, mate. Pouch is cool. Are you sticking to 2 guns for now or eventually adding back up? I think I'll stick to 2 guns, and what I'll probably do is just order the mystery boxes so I can do some unboxing videos for the channel. And then on top of that, obviously, I'll get some good ones, hopefully. So I'll continue doing giveaways. I'll have a couple of, like, hopefully backup guns so that when my friends want to come and play, they can join. But in general, I'm not going to be ordering a ton of guns. I mean, like, the amount of cool stuff that I lost, like that classic Army M249, awesome. And it gave me an option to run as a heavy machine gun. I also had the MP7, which I thought about the other day. Like, that was such a cool gun. And actually, when I tried it, it was just awesome. Like, I had mags that I just ordered for that. Okay, so Dean's 7.4 volt, 3,000 milliamp hour batteries. It's obviously for this guy. I only had the Titan batteries, I think, for 2 weeks before this happened, and I loved them. Really, really loved them. Regular Dean's LiPo. This was for the gun that I really loved as well, which was my G&G SR15. That gun is amazing. It seems like it's sold out everywhere. So if you guys want to get one of those, you can't. And that was actually something I was thinking about getting as, like, you know, something else to have because I loved that weapon. But at the moment, I can't order it anywhere. So a couple of LiPos, another one of those things. And then the final upgrade parts. So actually, this was quite cool. These were little M-lock grips. So it literally is just a little... It's a little attachment that just goes into the M-lock rail, but it's like a finger stop. So you can actually just kind of have it there or there for your finger. And it was just quite good to have, just like another little surface to push against. I've tried using those front hand grips before, the hand guards, even the one that comes with that. It's not my thing. I don't like holding my hand at a weird angle. So I just do that and I like it. This is a piston head, which is cool. That actually is for the AAPO1. They come with like an orange end to them. And so if you get this black kind of screw-on flash hider, you can just screw that over the top. So hopefully when that comes, I can do that. Pins for the Thunder Bees. One thing that I would say about the Thunder Bees is you always forget to put the pins away. And so if you've got no pins for your Thunder Bees after you've thrown those grenades, they're not useful. So that is good. And then another thing which I've always found quite useful, not always, but I have found it useful in the past, is a Dean's to Tamiya connector. If you've only got Tamiya batteries or you've only got Dean's batteries and you're running, you know, the opposite allows you to run one of those batteries on the opposite kind of thing. So that's cool. And then, oh, you know what I found, guys? I found another one of these cards, and it's a FN Foul, I think, is that? FN 2000. I don't know where I put the other ones now. I'm gonna have to find those because apparently we're gonna hold on to them. So I'm gonna find those. Okay, guys, almost there. Then we're gonna do the giveaway. This is another Thunder Bee. I mean, I'm gonna have it a long time. Another mag. My last mags. Last Thunder Bee. Radio pouch for the Baofeng, so I can actually have the radio on me. That is another one of those little Action Army top bits. I think they've given that me by accident. This is something that a lot of people are a little bit, some people love them, some people hate them. Need somewhere to put your mags, absolutely. I always chest mount mine or stomach mount them here. I double stack mags though. So I've got, basically it's a double stack mag pouch. You can get one in there, 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 one in there. So it's a 6 mag holder. So I like it. I think a lot of people who I've spoken to don't like it because it comes out too far here. It hasn't been an issue for me. I think if I'm crawling along the ground, it could be more, but I don't do that a huge amount. And I know that other people like to have single stack here and then another one here and another one here. To me, that gets confusing. If I can just work from left to right and I know where my mags are and how many I've got left, that's what I like to do. So that is my mag pouches. And finally, last but not least, and they didn't forget it, which is great, this thing, which again, they're very expensive. So I wouldn't say they're for everyone, but if you are going to buy one of these, a plate carrier, they are the best, apparently. And apparently a lot of special forces use them. But this is the Cry plate carrier. Obviously, it's kind of modular. You've got these kind of rubberized bits here. It's actually got mag capability to single stack mags in here already, but I don't run that. But that is kind of what I like, because I used to run one that's far too big for me. And that's it, I think. I'm pretty sure that's it, guys. Okay. So let me just answer these questions first, and then we're going to do the giveaway. You should do a video what the cards mean when you find out. Jojo, that's a great idea. And if I've got 3 of them, I'm hoping that I'll get something good. How much do you recommend radios on them if you're playing with people? If you're just turning up to the self, or with a friend who doesn't have a radio, pretty useless. But if you've got a few friends that have them, they're great. The one that I got, which is the Baofeng, they're awesome. I think they're $30. If you can get a headset for it, that would be great. But just being able to communicate when you've just died, you're going to respawn, one of your guys is still alive, you've respawned, and you're like, hey, where are you? I need to get back to you. And also just coordinating attacks. Like if you're playing with 3 or 4 guys, get them. Don't buy these cheap little like walkie-talkie radios. Useless. They made it in a Baofeng, and the Baofeng thing, UV5R, I think that U5VR, one of those, it's really good. Okay, how much radio? Where did you? Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. Where did you get your radio? That one I bought from Evike. You can get them from Amazon though. Really easy to get. You should start recording airsoft gear mystery boxes and/or do outfit. Gear mystery boxes. I don't know how you can get gear mystery boxes. I do a lot of mystery boxes on this channel, but not really gear. Oogie, Cry, JPC. Yep, those guys are the ones that recommended it to me. As soon as I got that, I was like, oh, I see what a plate carrier can be now, and it's not just this kind of dress that I wear. Anyone know of a harness or plate carrier that will fit a guy that were 3XL to 5XL shirts, depending on how they are made? Docker, I'm not sure. I think that might fit, but you would need the biggest version because they do extra XL ones, and you would need to probably loosen it up as much as possible. Yeah, more gift cards. Clueless says, oh my God, there's so many comments here. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, there it says, brother, Cry Precision Plate Carrier. I got one card. Good luck with it, Clueless. Let's find out what they are. Loved the stream, Badger. Thanks, mate. Great haul. Looks like you're nearly set to play. Do you prefer UK or USA-based terrain? Actually, from my experience now, I would say UK. UK is tons of woodland. It does rain a lot, so it can get really, really annoying, and it's not good for your gear. But right here in California, it's connected. I don't know. It says reconnecting, so hopefully you guys can still see me. Guys, I'm really sorry if it did. So I would say I prefer UK terrain in general because it's woodland and I'm used to that and I like it, and there's a lot of camo that can work really well. I've only really played Cal here though, so therefore it's not great. So, okay, you can still see me. Good. Okay, sorry guys, I don't know why it just cut for some reason. There he is. Condor plate carriers fit very well. Okay, so that B Airsoft is saying that. Yeah, okay guys, so I would say Cry if you can afford it. Oh my God, I don't know what this is. Okay, well, I'm going to switch the Wi-Fi, guys. If I lose you, I'm going live again. Just one. Oh, my God. Okay, guys, is that working now? Okay, it's switched over Wi-Fi, and it says it should be fine. And for some reason on Instagram, it's absolutely fine. But I'm here, yeah? You guys can see me? Can you see me? Seems better. You're back. We are good. It's awesome. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the giveaway. As I said, Airsoft GI, absolutely amazing. Obsessed with them because they literally reached out. They DM'd me. They said, like, we need to help you get back on your feet. So sorry what happened. What can we do to help? And I said, thank you so much. Like, I'm really fortunate. I'm okay. They literally pushed and they were like, look, we'd love to send you a gift card or anything like that. I was like, look, guys, if you want to, that's amazing. And if you're happy with me to give it away on the channel, because this community has been so supportive and so amazing throughout this, the amount of like offers of gear that I've had from you guys, how incredible you are. I just turned around and said, you know what? Is it possible for me to give it away to the actual community on a stream? They said, yes, 100%, that'd be great. They've sent me the code, which I've gotten a DM from them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you guys in a second to just put something up on the screen. And then all I'm going to do is close my eyes. I'm just going to kind of put my finger on the screen, open my eyes, and whoever's name that is going to get sent the code. If what you're going to do is DM me on Instagram, and then I'll send you the code. Apparently the code is for $300 as well. So you can get a pretty amazing gun with this, awesome gear or whatever it is. But all I want to do is make sure everyone out there knows that this is not from me. This is from Airsoft GI. They tried to support me. They did support me. They are amazing. Definitely go out and support them. And their content is incredible. So all these hearts are going up there. You guys are so nice. So what I'm actually going to say is everyone do the heart thing. But what I'm going to say is, can we do 3 hearts in a row and start putting those up on the screen now? As soon as I see 3 hearts in a row. Can you do that? Pretty sure you can do that. That's 4 hearts in a row, 3 hearts in a row. Okay, guys, so I'm going to see 3 hearts in a row, 3 hearts in a row. What I'm going to do is close my eyes. I'm literally just going to touch the screen. As soon as I do it, I'll open my eyes and I'll say the person's username. As I said, please be in the US. Please be, well, don't have to be in the US. Please be able to order from Airsoft GI, because otherwise it's kind of pointless. I'm going to have to redo it. But thank you guys so much for being in the stream. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being incredible. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have got Crimson Shadow 89. Crimson Shadow 89. Congratulations, mate. I'm sorry for the rest of you guys if you didn't manage to win it. But that is how it's going to happen. I'm going to be doing more giveaways. Obviously not at the moment until I've done more unboxings. But thank you guys so much for your support. Crimson Shadow, congratulations, mate. If everyone out on the screen can just say congratulations, Crimson Shadow, that'd be awesome. And what I'm going to do is, if you can DM me on Instagram, I will send you that code. And we'll try and see if you can send us an update, mate, and tell us what you bought from Airsoft GI. And if you do a little video, that'd be awesome as well. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. Thank you so much, guys. Congrats, Crimson. Like, real awesome. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see George today. I will have him in the next video. I've got an awesome gameplay that's coming up in a few days. And I want to know what you guys think about my core gear. Like, if you think it's all a load of crap and you wouldn't have bought it and you want to give me some other recommendations, let me know. But this is what I like to play with. Hopefully it's useful and informative for you guys. And hopefully we're going to get back on the field soon and actually get these guys some karma and find them and actually get them arrested. So if you guys have any leads, anything like that, let me know. Hopefully see you on the field. Also need the ideas for George patches. So how are we going to give these away, or how are we going to get these out to the community? I need your ideas. Thank you so much, guys. I've been 6 Mil Badger. This has been, no, George is not here. Thank you so much again. Speak to you all soon.